Hola chicos, this is Analog Soul, and today we're going to be talking about this, my live setup. This is what I use to write music and perform it live as well too. You guys were asking questions about it, so today we're going to explain it all. Before I do though, this Sunday, the 20th of August, we're going to do a premiere of my live show that I recorded in Germany recently. And there's going to be like a chat room where you can join in and ask me questions. I'll be there in real time. So yeah, Sunday, the 20th of August, go to youtube.com/Analog Soul Music. See you there. So the machines, we've got 3 of them here. This one's kind of the main one for me probably, is Native Instruments Maschine. It is a sampler drum machine. It can do digital synths and stuff too, sequencer as well. I use it for, drums, organic instruments like marimbas, pianos, and vocals. All my synths come out of this one. This is the Elektron Analog 4 over here. Got 4 analog synth tracks, and they turn on and off like this. You'll probably see me do that a lot. Over here we've got another one from the same company. This is the Digitakt, also analog but digital too, together. It does drums and synths, and this one I don't use that much yet, but I plan on it later. I'm using it a little bit for intros, outros, and improvising here and there. I also use it as my backup in case these ones crash, but we'll talk more about that later. So let's hear something. So you'll notice that when I press play on this one, that they all run together, and many of you probably know this, but if you don't, that's because of MIDI. So there's a MIDI cable that comes out of here, goes into the gray one, tells it to stay in time. A blue cable that comes out of this one goes into that one. So when you press play on one, they all go together. Audio-wise, the analog synth gets plugged into the inputs of the Maschine, so I can do things like put sidechain on it. Then the output of Maschine goes into my MIDI mixer, and the Digitakt goes into the other channel of my MIDI mixer. That way, if they crash for whatever reason, he's my backup. Okay, so let's hear, say, just the synth by itself. So all those kind of sounds are coming out of this synth in my music. This one, I'm actually sequencing one of the parts from Maschine. You can write the MIDI in here and have it tell it what notes to play. If it's a long phrase, it works out a little bit easier for that sometimes. So sometimes I do a bit of both. I'm often using a lot of these macro controls I set up here to shape the sound as well too, like if we were playing that same arpeggio. And then sometimes I'll use this one, which turns all the knobs at the same time, so I can make things get a little more crazy. And they're all custom set up by me. I decided exactly what, like each knob is turning like 5 different things, so it's expressive the way I want it to be. But we've got like pianos in here. Turn the synth off for a second. But then mostly the drums. Let's get some drums happening here. Here I'm just muting these parts on and off. Each one is its different sound playing from there too. And I'll usually have my songs usually all in one kit like this, like 16 pads makes up one song. And each one of those is loaded onto one of these kind of pads over here, the yellow ones. So that's one song, and I can change them. I can load other ones as well too. That's really important for me, so I can play a whole live set and just improvise it and watch the crowd. And if I need to change songs, like a DJ does at any point, and go, I think they need this, I can. So I can come in here and go to browse and go through all my songs, load them through a different pad, and then I can mix and match parts from different songs together. Like, let's do this. So there's those same drums. Let's put some of these synths back in. So I could turn them off and put different drums on now. And I'll be blending between those and the other instruments as I'm performing. Okay, what else? So with each one of these, I usually set up some macro controls as well too. Like for this one, Let's come back to here. I have my own custom kind of controls I've made across the top. When I'm with you. So that I can mess with stuff like maybe the hi-hat even. Maybe that's better to show you on this one actually. And this machine has a great feature where you can lock your settings. So I could have a groove going and then snap back to it at any point. So if we had something like this going on, let's hear it. Put the synth in. So I can lock that and then we can tweak it out and get crazy and have it all come back again. So that lets me be really expressive and I can build up as much or as little as I want whenever I want. I can really feel the crowd and read them and be in sync with them, and that's really important to me because then for me then that really feels live. I don't want to I want to be in the moment, you know. So yeah, macros on the master bus, macros on the groups for every kit. On the master bus I have things like my sidechain control, high pass filters, delays, reverbs, and my snare drum controls, because usually like designing a kind of snare drum for each build up with the pitch and the decay, and so that can be expressive too. But yeah, even sometimes there's more crazy stuff happening with like on this song. When I'm with you. We've got some stretching kind of looping things. When I'm with you. So this can do a lot, this box. It's really handy for that. What else do I need to tell you guys? Oh, there's a looper I run in here too. I guess you can see my groups here there as well. My mixer, my snare roll, my looper. I can give you a quick example of the looper. We can sample something from here. So like, let's sample that thing. So it's grabbed a 1 bar loop. You can get whatever length you want. That'll do for now. But then we can mix that with another track. Like. So then I can, it's almost like I've got 2 of these then, or more, so I can grab loops, and that helps me transition from one song to another and layer things together as well too. Then what else? Over here on the Digitakt, yeah, I'm normally just using it for like intro stuff, sound effecty things. This kind of stuff. But yeah, there's cool fun things are written in there too with patterns, just straight up songs. And yeah, I really like this. Has total recall too. I can tweak this out and go crazy and bring it all back again too. So yeah, that's kind of it, guys. That's kind of the setup. Between those things I can play all my songs, whichever song I want, whenever, mix the parts from one to the other. So I hope you can make it to come see the recording of the full over hour-long show that I did in Germany. Remember, youtube.com/analog soul music, Sunday the 28th of August. See you there.